Hi, I'm Gail and welcome back to Low Carb Recipe Ideas. Today we're going to make French leek soup. It's actually French onion soup, but we're going to substitute with leek and a couple of other little tweaks, and we'll have a nice leek soup. So first of all, we have the leeks. Now there is a little trick to them. They're very dirty. So what you do is you cut off the ends, the greens, split down the center, and then just separate them and run them over water, because you're going to find there's a lot of dirt in between. Sometimes you get clean ones, but I've always gotten dirty ones, so always do that. Chop them up, and I've got them chopped up, and it's approximately 3.5 cups, and that was just one leek that I used. So I've got 4 tablespoons of melted butter in the bottom of the pan, and I have 3.5 cups of leeks. As you can see, the leeks are sauteing. I'm going to put the lid on them and just turn the burner down and let them saute or cook for approximately 10 minutes. And we'll be back with the next steps. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes. The leeks are starting to brown up a little bit and they're transparent, so that's good. And we're going to add 2 tablespoons of crushed garlic. I had already prepared them ahead of time. And we're just going to stir them in. Oh boy, it smells really good. Very, very good. Okay, the next step is we're going to use a tablespoon of stevia. Now the stevia just gives it a little sweetness, and it helps caramelize it a bit also. Now we're going to add this whole container of beef broth. Now it works out to be approximately 3.5 to 4 cups. And I think you can buy this anywhere. You can also have your own beef stock. I've also used chicken broth and chicken stock, and it's absolutely delicious. So I guess it just depends on whether or not you want the darkness of your soup, or if you don't mind it having it light. Okay, I'm going to turn this up a little bit, get it going. I'm going to add a pinch of salt, a pinch of pepper, and then I'm going to add white dry wine. This is a Chardonnay. It's actually a wine my husband has made all the time and we have in the house. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of white wine. We'll stir it up, get it boiling, and we're going to cook it for about 15 minutes. Once it starts to boil, I'm going to turn it down and cook it for about 15 minutes. And I will be back to tell you the rest. The soup has been cooking for about 15 minutes. I think we're all ready to get it put into a bowl and get some cheese on there and have some nice leek onion soup. So you just scoop up some of your soup. Oh, it smells so yummy. I'm sure you're going to really enjoy this recipe. It makes approximately 4 bowls, and I'm using an ovenware bowl that it can go into the oven and I don't have to worry about anything cracking. Now the next step is I have pork rinds. They're called baconettes, and they hardly have any carbs in them. So instead of using bread, I have crunched up about 6 pieces of the pork rind, and I'm going to put them on top of the onion or the leek soup. You can hear it crackling. The next thing is I have approximately 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. Lay that on top. And then I have mozzarella cheese. There's other kinds of cheeses you can use. I do personally like the mozzarella cheese. So you spread that out, and I think it works out to be about 1/2 cup of mozzarella I put on, because we like it really stringy and gooey, and it just has great flavor. There we go. Okay, you turn the oven on, put it on broil. I leave it on the middle rack. It's been on for a little bit, and I just keep an eye. And then when it browns on the top and it's bubbly, ready to go, we'll pull them out. Okay, welcome back with the final product. I took the low-carb leek, French leek soup out of the oven. It looks beautiful, looks delicious, ready to eat. So I think we'll give it a try. It's very, very hot. I highly recommend that you wait until the next day to eat the soup because that gives it a chance to just absorb in all the different flavors and it just tastes so much better. So I hope you enjoy it. Very good. We'll see you in the next video. Bye now.